Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your reading for July 2023. This is a general reading for you, Aries. It's a reading for Aries sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. It helps to get my videos circulating, my channel circulating, which helps me to bring more of these videos to you. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you would like to be notified when I post new videos. My lovely Aries, as I was sitting here meditating on your energy, and your channeled message for the month of July is it's time to, I just get these cycles. It's time now to break those cycles, to break the chains of the karmic cycles. What's going on in your life where something's repeating that you don't want to have repeat. It could be the sort of person you attract as in a relationship. It could be relationships you have with friends, how you're treated as in various work situations, what cycles, your connection to money, your ideas and opinions and expectations of finances. What cycle are you caught up in there? It's about looking at those cycles in July and severing the ones that you don't want, cutting the ties, cutting those karmic ties, what's coming up from the past that keeps a behavior, an attitude, a situation with different people, but the same scenario keeps repeating itself. It's time to really be proactive in looking at that and deciding that I'm going to stop that. I don't want that anymore. I'm going to make those changes, putting changes in place, changes in attitude, in behaviors, in expectations, really working with your shadow self as well to bring about those changes. You're in control of doing that, but the energy is certainly there to support you in July. So it's going to be quite an important month for you, my lovely Aries. Let's have a look. I've drawn a card from my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and let's have a look. What you've got here is the Hunter, which is interesting because you're sort of going on the hunt, aren't you? With yourself. Let me read what that says. The Hunter. It's lovely. They're lovely cards. Look at that. Bear energy. That's the bear energy that you're calling in. And then you've got the wings of, I wonder what bird that is. Before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted the forests to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than what the village needs to survive. Rely on your own skills to traverse the thick forest you are in to reach your destination. And that's this looking at cycles. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to you. Do not follow the maps drawn by others, as they will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker, find your internal compass, and use all your senses, including your common sense. There you go. Become the hunter. Look at what it is you're wanting. What cycles, what things are not serving you. Don't listen to others. Oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. Follow your own inner guidance. That is going to take you true, because you really know what's going on. You know, people can get to know the self we project, but really our inner self, our true self, no one really knows that better than you do. Or we know it ourselves. Okay, so it's that exploration. I've got the Divine Animal Oracle deck, and what I've got here for you is the Seahorse, anchoring yourself. Equality, equality in the self, bringing equality into your life. 14-5, change. Anchoring yourself, finding out who your true self is. I'm going to read that because the Seahorse I always find is quite complicated. It's a complex, layered energy. Seek equality in relationships, in particular intimate ones. You will attract what you resonate. That's you breaking those cycles. You can decide your future. Hiding from our fears is rarely a good strategy. It's time to ensure that domestic and emotional labour in your world is shared equally. Let's have a look at the magic that it brings. Like most ocean-based elemental magic, the key here is flow and fluidity. However, Seahorse magic can be best utilised around issues of equality. If you want to be seen as an equal or are being discriminated against in sex, race or status, you can ask for the help of the Seahorse energy and receive balance and justice. And that's also in your reassessment of your cycles, your karma, being aware of it, being aware of where it comes from. It goes a long way in severing a lot of what we don't want to repeat. What are you learning? If there's a cycle that is repeating in your life, Aries, it's if you fail to learn from a situation, it will come back harder and harder and harder until you acknowledge, okay, well, this is what I'm meant to be learning here. I'm going to accept responsibility for the choices that I'm making, what I'm attracting. It's also about raising your vibration so that you attract different energy to you. So there's a lot to learn. July is a learning sort of situation for you, a situation of becoming aware of what's going on around you. Because you are coming off the back of internal battles, I want to say, external battles, being unsettled or energy that's not balanced. July is going to ask of you, do this work, Aries, and it will see you transition into a new way of being and a new reality in August. You're coming off the back of tedious ho-hum sort of stuff, you know, at work, you know, there's a new, for some of you, there's a new expectation in the work environment. They've either increased your workload or you've been shifted into another department. There's some sort of battles that you're needing to really stand up for yourself and say, well, no, this is what I would like, you know, not just accepting things on face value. Could also be in the home. It can be with children. It can be electricals. It can be your car. It can be things that you need to deal with that are going to occupy your time. It's like, oh, one thing after another after another. That also brings about a realization of what you don't want in your life anymore, what you want to clear out. It's going to bring you to July where you're going to go on that inner journey. Let's have a look at this. Am I happy with my life? Am I content with what I'm attracting? What do I want to change? There's an internal journey, a reflection, meditation, a quiet space, walk in nature, time out for yourself, getting rid of distractions. Could be meditation for many, to really tune into what your inner workings, what your inner desires are. Doing that and discovering your true self, what's going on internally, is going to give you that strength to move forward, that strength to bring in change. I feel like some of you, my lovely Aries, there's going to be resistance from your partner, your children, your family, your friends, your work colleagues. I don't know, there's just this external force of resistance from others not wanting the change because they're going to lose out. You know, when you have the Seahorse with equality, are you doing more of a workload than others? When you want to change that, there's resistance because why would they want you to change? They like it the way it is, but it's not suiting you. And so it's about having that strength to recognize what needs to be changed and set about doing it. Set about cutting loose cycles, behaviors, patterns that are not serving you anymore. Changing and tweaking cycles that can be improved on, situations that can be improved on. So it's really about you acknowledging what that is. You've also got the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of thinking here. A lot of processing going on in the beginning of July. A lot of thinking, a lot of processing, a lot of how am I going to communicate this? How am I going to deal with this? What am I going to say that doesn't create, rock the boat too much, but I still get what I want? So there's a lot of thought going into how you're going to present the changes you're wanting to make. You're also balancing and juggling. So I feel like you're balancing people, juggling situations, juggling work and home. It's about, again, the Seahorse energy. It's about equality. It's about bringing it into alignment, severing those karmic cycles that you found yourself in, and bringing that back into balance. This is about bringing it into balance. The Two of Pentacles is about bringing it into balance so that you can walk that tightrope of life, that path that you're on, finding that balance that is going to be satisfactory to you and as well as to others. But it's more about you, my lovely Aries. This is more about you. You're going to get a lot of, there's sleepless nights here. There's messages coming through, spirit guides communicating with you via your dreams. Your dreams are going to be quite significant. So about week 2 or 3 of July, there's going to be, you will find that your sleep is broken, or it's restless, or you're going to wake up more exhausted than when you went to sleep because you're working at night, you're connecting with guides, you're connecting with spirit, messages are coming through. It's a good time to have a dream journal as well, because you do tend to forget your dreams. Once you wake up, you think, oh, I'll remember that, and you get up and you think, well, what was that? Because it's all operating on your subconscious. If you've got a pencil and a pad, you don't put the light on. As soon as you wake up, jot down a few key words to help you remember what it is you were dreaming, because you do forget. The messages that are coming through, the guidance that's coming through for you. Also follow your intuition. That's going to be very important, my lovely Aries, in bringing in these changes around you. So there's nothing stagnant about July for you. I feel like this is going to bring in, your realization is going to bring in changes. It's going to bring in changes around you, which is good. It's needing it. A new broom sweeps clean, I'm hearing. You've also got the King of Swords. This is anything that you communicate, anything that you write, anything that you do, any changes you bring in place, any new way of thinking is done in wisdom and in control. You're very confident, you're very controlled, and you're very wise about the words you choose. So there's nothing fiery and abrupt about what you're saying. It's all very strategic, very wise. Words are chosen carefully. And so if you find yourself in that situation, make sure that you do choose your words wisely, that you do think about things before you say them. Words cannot be taken back. And so it's about choosing your language, choosing your words. That's going to, what all of this in the beginning of July is going to bring for you is new opportunities, new choices, new horizons, new way of being, new work, being treated differently by others, new friendships, a new reality. But that new reality also brings lots of new opportunities, new realizations, and it's something that's going to be happening very, very quickly, because the Eight of Wands is opportunities coming to you, but swiftly. You'll be surprised how quickly change comes in, how quickly new things come in once you shed that burden, that mask of the past, of the cycles that you're in. If it's a relationship that you're seeking, it's a new relationship, a new type of person. If you meet someone and go, oh, they're not really my type, explore that though, because that's the beginning of a new cycle, a new acceptance, a new way of being. You're going to be guided from where you are to a new place, a new way of being, new skills, new knowledge. it could just be, you don't have to necessarily shift or move location, just bring changes in on you. You know, the changes might be, other people will look at you and think, oh, they're subtle changes, but for you, they may be very profound. And you're going to get there by being guided by spirit, by being guided by the divine. So you're being offered this passage of change, of newness, which is going to eventuate in August. It's going to bring about for you a lot of new opportunities. Just different. It can be just your thought processes, your perceptions being different. I like it. Be the hunter. Find what you're seeking. Okay, what you've got here from the Divine Abundance deck. Freedom. It's going to give you freedom. It's breaking the binds of karma, breaking the binds of the cycles you're finding yourself in. Allowing you to take flight and explore new things. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. And it can be resentment about your lot in life. Why does this keep happening to me? You know, you do become resentful. Why are others doing this to me? That's what we naturally move to, but nobody does anything to you. People hold up a mirror for you to look at what you want to change. What do you want to do differently? What do you want to bring about? I'm going to draw a card from my Lantern Oracle deck as well. Oh, let's get that. Oh, there's two. So let's have a look at those two. They flew out. Perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. That sums up very nicely what your reading is. Look at that lighthouse. Up high, shining that light. Seeing things in perspective. And then you've got repair, making amends rather than fun times, reveals a relationship's true constitution. Making amends. What do you need to mend? What do you need to heal? What needs to be seen differently? This is the tapestry of life. That's life, isn't it? It's the tapestry of life. Interesting month for you, my lovely Aries. I wish you many, many blessings. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you.